Hi, St. Lucia. Good morning to you. I am Chayla Mendez. Are you ready for more of this morning? Because I know I'm sure ready. And right now, I'd like to introduce our special guest today, a young entrepreneur, lady pioneering in the industry of making memories. We have Zelita Weeks. How are you?
Hi, I'm great, thank you.
I'm so thrilled to have you here because I do know this lady personally and didn't realize that she had such a blooming talent, I should say. So it's all about Z's cards. And you know, we're closing off the month. We're looking forward to the month of love and we want to make things special. So, Z, tell us the concept behind your business, Z Cards.
Okay, well, Z's Cards, it's a card business, greeting cards, and we actually aim at being just very innovative with greeting cards. So what we actually set out to do is to change the way people actually view greeting cards. I know a lot of people believe like a card, people just throw it away when you give it to them. But what we want to do is to add some more creativity and a little bit of innovation as well, so that persons get a way to pretty much express themselves differently. So this is what Z's Cards is all about. We actually cater for all occasions, and we personalize the card as well. So if, for instance, you are looking for a card to perhaps express maybe a bit of an apology to someone, we can actually customize it. Get the name of the person, put your name in there, add your words, your own design. If you have an idea in mind of what you want to put on the card, we can actually put it and design it for you. There are persons out there who sometimes just don't know how to express something they want to really say, and it could be as simple as congratulations or happy birthday, or even like a friendship card. I mean, really just expressing, being a little more sentimental about the way you feel about a situation. Then this is what we actually aim at doing, adding that that genuine, and again something a little different to a greeting card. So.
All right, so where did this idea come about from? Because, like I said, I know we used to previously work together, and I would have never thought out of all the things we discussed with our time together that you had this talent up your sleeve.
I know. I mean, I didn't either, to be honest. I know that I've always been a very creative person, but I never knew that I had that hidden talent. So pretty much, I think it was just really out of trying to get a card for somebody one day, and I visited, the stores and everything to get a card, and I just felt like it was a bit boring, to be honest. It was just a card. And so I kind of thought, well, I feel like maybe people should be able to do more with a card. And you don't want to give somebody something that they're just going to dispose of eventually. So, after a while, I just figured, you know what? I think we can actually do something about that. And this is where the idea came up to. How's about we create cards that persons can now customize and really put more feeling into it. Like persons could now have a card that has a picture in there, so that somebody could now have more as a portrait and still have like some inspirational words in there, or that sort of thing. Or if you want to say I'm sorry to somebody, that's another big thing. Sometimes you've hurt someone, your partner, or even a friend, and you want to say sorry, but you don't want them to like, just throw it away or something. Then this is where the whole having the card comes in. So yeah.
Now, good stuff. One thing I want to point out, because we've been seeing a lot of your designs showing as we've been speaking, but I know you wanted to highlight your personalized cards with the pictures. So let's talk about that, the concept, how you create it, and of course what it offers for us.
Absolutely. Well, especially with Valentine's Day now, vastly approaching. It's like literally in a couple of weeks. I wanted to kind of show St. Lucians, a different way of approaching it. I know, like the whole theme of Valentine's is just about romance, and that sort of thing. But, in the past years of really making cards for Valentine's Day, a lot of people are now not just about the whole romantic side. Persons actually just really want to express their genuine love to somebody. It could be a family member, even to their kids. So I actually just have an example of one of the cards that I made for a mother to a daughter. Okay, so this was actually a mom, really expressing to her daughter how much she loves her, and she really wanted something that the daughter could have, just on her table or something. And this was actually a card that was made specifically for that. So the words are in there. I just open it up for you. So the words are in here as well, and here is the picture. So with these cards, we can actually take the picture. All you do is provide us with the photo that you'd like to have on there, and we can actually place the photo on the card and still put in the words that you want to put in there. So at that point, that person definitely cannot throw this one away because it has a picture on it. So yes,
Now, these are the stories we love to hear. So, of course, you know, here's somebody who's discovered a hidden talent and clearly something that they love and enjoy doing. So, it's all about creating special memories. And Z, you need to let everybody know how they're able to contact you. And, of course, I know you have an active social media page as well.
Absolutely. To get in touch with Z's Cards, you can go onto Facebook. It's at Z's Cards on Facebook. Also on Instagram, it's at Z's Cards as well. You can also reach me via phone, which is 519-0567. And also as well, if you just want to speak to me to have a card made, a custom-made card, we usually do pop-up shops in the William Peter Boulevard, and that's every Saturday. So you can visit us there. We usually directly in front of the Domino's Pizza area there, so you can just reach out to me and I'd be more than happy to sit with you, you know, get an idea of the design you're looking for and put it together for you.
Fantastic. So this is officially a wrap. These cards are lovely. St. Lucia, if you want to make a difference, create something special, then you know the lady to check. So it's all about Z's Cards. And of course, I hope somebody's going to be kind enough to surprise me and gift me this. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. You know, any random day is a good day to give a Z's card. Hey everybody, welcome back to This Morning. I'm Chayla Mendez, your host, and thank you for staying locked on to DBS. And right now we're going to keep you in the know with one of the best ways I think that we celebrate independence. It's 5 years in the making already. It's powder paint should I say. It's about having fun, being fit, being healthy, and by now I think you know I'm talking about the Dash Color Run. So right now I'd like to introduce our guest. She's one of the directors, founding members. We have Dion Ben. How are you?
Good morning, everyone. How are you today?
Well, let me tell you, if they're not feeling good by the time we finish this, I think they're going to be feeling great and looking forward to being part of Dash this year because I know it's very special for you guys. 5-year celebration already.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You sound like you've taken part, Sheila.
Yes, I have. Trust me.
I'm teasing. I know. I'm seeing you. You bring the fun on the road, too. You do. You bring a vibe.
It's like the next best thing is like a pre-carnival for me. So good fun, you work out, but the powder paint element just adds so much fun to it. It's
Definitely.
like gives you a whole new life.
Definitely. And this year, as you said, we're going to be 5. So in celebration of St. Lucia's 40th, I mean, we have lots of surprises in store on the route as well as in the Rodney Bay Village, which we turn into our little Independence Village as we party with some of our lovely sponsors and partners, you know, turning it into an all-out powder party with performing artists from St. Lucia. So we're looking forward to what's in store this year. When we started in 2015, it was only 500 people. We had to do a lot of selling, a lot of talking, because nobody understood what we were trying to do. I'm talking about not just with sponsors, but even with getting people to sign on. They're like, color run? What is a color run?
Yes.
You know, we had to take footage from color runs all around the world because it is a worldwide phenomenon. And it stems from, you know, the Holi Festival, which is a Hindu festival that celebrates happiness, healthiness, life, you know, good over evil. And that's where the color and the powder comes in. We do it early in the morning because people are fresh, people have energy, you know, and that's when we incorporate the fitness part of it. So you can basically run or walk or chip behind the music truck because, you know, we have Hollywood HP on the road. He's been with us from day one as well. All right. And just happy to also to support the community by encouraging young individuals to participate as volunteers. I mean, we've had an overwhelming response this year with that, and then also giving back to our charity, which is our cause, raising funds for the Child Development and Guidance Center, and they have been as well with us from day one. So once we cover all our costs, we do give cash back to them.
I'm happy you highlighted that because I feel a lot of people are not aware of that because personally I've had persons ask, well, is this charitable? And I honestly didn't know, but I knew I was doing it for personal fitness, and like you said, it really does make you feel happy. But this year too, when I was seeing like the press launch, etc., and I heard that, I'm like, all these years I've been doing it and I didn't realize that there is a charitable component, and this to me even adds more value to it because I know I go out there and I feel good, but then we're able to help you all go back and help St. Lucia.
Exactly, and we really want to thank our our partners and sponsors this year because they have come on board in a big way, and I think it has to do with the fact that we've shown that we're here to stay, and it's also a milestone independence anniversary for St. Lucia. So we are really thinking that once we get our numbers up to where we want it to be, that we'll be able to do much more this year with that cause. And the Child Development and Guidance Center, they do such a great job at what they do. I mean, Google them, drop by and see what they do with the kids. It's basically early intervention for any developmental issues, and once you catch these things from early on, you're better able to equip the kids to contribute to society, and that's what we want. We want a healthy, happy nation, going forward. So you need to come out. You need to come out and register. We're at the Baywalk Mall every Saturday. We started last Saturday with a bumper registration, to be quite honest. So come out on Saturday. We'll be there from 11. We also have registration at the Child Development and Guidance Center. So that's an opportunity to go visit them, as well as Shoe Rehab in the JQ Mall and in the Gablewoods Mall, and Henna St. Lucia, which is in the Baywalk Mall. But we, the team, so come out and meet us, interact with us, see what we're about. We'll be there at the Baywalk Mall by the Clock Tower every Saturday from 11 a.m.
All right, perfect. So how much is registration cost, and of course, what is our official date?
Right, our official date is 24th of February, which is the Sunday after the actual Independence holiday. It's a long weekend, guys, take note. All right, and it's actually $40 regular registration and $25 for children under 12. However, if you come in groups of 10 and more, we're going to give you $5 off each registration. So bring your crew, bring your family.
Right. You know what? And that's what it's all about. You cannot do the color run. And you can and come by yourself because most likely you're going to join somebody's crew because you're going to see people but come out with your friends, your family, full force so you can represent. And you know what I like? I always like being themed. Like one year, there's a whole bunch of us with tutus. Another year we had neon tights and, gloves. And so you can make it what you want. Be as outrageous as you want to be. You guys know I'm daring, so I always look for the next best wild thing to do. So I think that's the fun of it.
I want to actually highlight that because this year we're not going to be in Lent, guys. It's actually going to be leading up to Trinidad Carnival. I'm Trini. I like a bacchanal, right? So come out, as Shayla said, in your garb. Represent your personality, represent your crew. If you guys are into neon, crazy socks, crazy hats, even crowns, come out. We have a lot of people interested for their business houses. So I think we're going to see the likes of Digicel, one of our main sponsors, with lots of Digicel team members on there. It's a great way for team building, and creating that camaraderie within your organization, whether it's a social club or a business house.
All right. So St. Lucia, I don't think I need to tell you anything more. I've lived it, I've experienced it, and I'm not going to miss it this year. God spare my life. So you better be there. And of course, what are the social media handles? That way we can all stay up to date with what's happening.
Definitely. So we're on Instagram, IG, _colorrun758.
Perfect. So it's as simple as that. Dion, thank you so much for coming through.
Definitely.
I think,
thank you for having me.
And congratulations on the 5-year celebration. So we're going to start it off early, St. Lucia. Don't be late. Make sure you register. Follow the pages so you can stay in the know. And we will see you at Dash 2019. everybody, welcome back to This Morning. Thank you so much for staying locked on, and trust me, we will not disappoint you. Now, this is a point in time where I want to enlighten you about a movement. Maybe you already know about it, maybe you don't, but this is what we aim to do here on This Morning and bring things into the light, especially when it's really good causes, great movements, and it's about Amy's gift to St. Lucia. And I'm very thrilled to have the chairperson here with us. So I have Bridget McNamara. How are you today, my love?
I'm fine, thank you, Chayla, and thanks for inviting me.
Great. Well, I am so happy that you're here with us today, and I must say you look very, very lovely. I've been admiring like your pearl earrings and your necklace, so it's very fitting, I think, with our entire setting. So we look like we're ready to start off the day the right way, don't you think?
I think so, definitely.
Good stuff. So you're the chairperson for Amy's Gift to St. Lucia. I recently discovered this, and I know you guys aim to do a lot of great things here. So tell us about really what is the aim of this organization.
Okay, we were set up by the Amy Winehouse Foundation. They're a group from England, and you may remember that Amy Winehouse used to come to St. Lucia a lot. I think it was probably one of the places where she was happiest. So after her very tragic death, we were looking really to set up a musical program at the Boys Training Centre and at Donata. And we understood that the Amy Winehouse Foundation looked at setting up projects for kids at risk. So we put in an application to see if they would fund us with this musical program, and they agreed. So 5 years ago, they gave us the money to buy all the musical instruments and to pay the music teacher's salary for 1 year. So we were able to provide music tuition at Donata and at the Boys Training Centre for 1 year. And then for the next 4 years, because we're now in our 5th year, they have remained as our principal sponsor, giving us about a quarter of what we need every year, and we fundraise the rest.
What has the journey been like? I mean, to be established for 5 years, I think that is really something major, and it says a lot for the organization as well.
Well, it's a lovely project because you can actually see the difference that you're making in these children's lives. I mean, if you take first Donata, the children have an immense enjoyment in making music. And if you take the children who are in the multi-disability, there are 2 units at Donata. So there's the multi-disability unit, where the kids are profoundly disabled. They've got cerebral palsy. Some of them can't speak. Some of them don't have a lot of use of their limbs and so on. And we have a very gifted music teacher called John Polius, who the music community know as Aza.
Okay.
And
I know him.
right. And he's really amazing with these children. And you can tell that they can actually feel the reverberations. We purchased an enormous drum. It's called a Remo gathering drum. So when you beat it, you can feel the reverberation. It's that sort of sound. And you could see these children feeling it. And then they can play the, a tambourine. Right. They can play these instruments. They can play percussion, some of them. And they get immense enjoyment out of it. And then the other side of Donata, where we have the band, it's a great thing really for the children's self-confidence and their self-esteem. They play every other week at a hotel. So 1 week they're at Rendezvous, and then the next week they're at Bellevue. Wow. They go to cruise ships. They play on the cruise ships. They were chosen by Her Excellency Dame Perlette to play at Government House for Prince Harry. So, it's amazing for them because they're getting public recognition. And it's the same with the boys at Boys Training Centre. Boys Training Centre, it's a very joyful thing making music. And it's fun, they get enjoyment. But then they also get public, the public applause, which is very valuable. So they play at Odsin Church. They play at lots of the government ministries' functions.
How does it feel for yourself and your team just seeing the great things that are coming out of these kids, giving them this sort of opportunity?
Well, I think it has been a really rewarding experience for us all. And I think that the principal of Donata, Antonia, appreciates it, as does Mr. Sonson at the BTC. So, it's rewarding. It's been a great experience, actually.
And may I ask, how big or small is your team?
There are about 5 of us. It's very small.
Wow. So how are you guys able to support some of these projects, and get them off the ground?
Well, we fundraise. Is that what you mean? The financial end of it. We fundraise. We do lunches. My colleague, who you'd also met, she's English, so she does fundraising in England. We do fundraising in St. Lucia, and then, as I said, we have this donation that we get every year from the Amy Winehouse Foundation, which is great because it's kind of our bedrock, and we just build on it.
Well, this is very amazing, and this is why St. Lucia had to make sure I pulled out this story, because I always say when I discover something or stumble upon something that I don't know, somebody out there doesn't know as well. So it's always great for us to know. And when it's things that are more meaningful, we see all the gloom and doom highlighted. So we need to push out a lot more of the positive things. So that way, you wake up and you feel a little bit happier. So I really would like to thank you again for being here with us, Bridget. And I know you all have a website. So if you'd share how persons can reach out and contact if they want to support.
Well, before I do that, I just want to thank you because great publicity for us, and thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And the website is Amy's Gift St. Lucia. That's stlucia.org.
So if you want further information, head over to the website. You can find out, you can contact them through there. If you want to support, volunteer, because I'm sure, anybody willing to give of their time is always welcome. So it's all about, again, Amy's Gift to St. Lucia. And Bridget, thank you again. Amazing chair lady. And so we're sending you some really good positive vibrations today, St. Lucia. So go out and have an amazing day. So with that said, everybody, this wraps up this morning, and I'm feeling really, really good. So I want to thank you again for joining us. We're still going to have more in store. Check us out on YouTube. It's DBS Morning Show. And until then, keep being loyal, and we'll keep being number one, and we'll see you later.